People who do not have your best interest at heart often disguise themselves with flattering words. They know exactly what to say to make you feel special, important, or even indispensable to them. Their words are sweet like honey, but their hearts are filled with deception. They will compliment you in public, but behind closed doors, they do not truly believe in you. They see your potential, but instead of helping you grow, they use their words to manipulate and control you. They tell you what you want to hear, not what you need to hear. They avoid the hard truths because their goal is not to build you up, but to keep you dependent on their validation. Flattery is dangerous because it blinds you to a person's true intentions. It feels good to be praised, but not all praise is genuine. Some people use flattery as a tool to win your trust, only to take advantage of it later. You must learn to distinguish between encouragement and manipulation. A real friend will challenge you, correct you, and push you toward greatness. A fake person will only tell you how great you are without ever contributing to your growth. Their words will make you feel good for a moment, but their lack of real investment in your life will show over time. Look at their actions, not just their words. Do they support you when you are struggling, or do they disappear when you need them the most? Do they challenge you to become better, or do they keep you in the same place with empty compliments? If their words never align with their actions, they are not truly for you. A bad person in your life is someone who always takes but never gives. They see you as a source of benefit, not as a person to value. When they need help, they call you. When they need support, they seek you out. But when you need them, they are suddenly unavailable. Their relationship with you is based on convenience, not commitment. They drain your energy, your time, and even your resources, yet they never pour anything back into your life. Pay attention to the people who only come around when they need something. These individuals do not invest in your well-being, but they expect you to be available for them at all times. They're always on the receiving end, but never on the giving end. You will notice that your conversations with them are always about their problems, their struggles, and their needs. They rarely ask how you are doing, and if they do, it is only to maintain the appearance of concern. They are not interested in helping you grow. They are interested in how you can serve them. The moment you set boundaries, they will make you feel guilty for not being available. They will call you selfish, ungrateful, or even accuse you of changing. But the truth is, they never valued you for who you are, only for what you could provide. Some people only stay loyal as long as they are benefiting from you. Their commitment is not to you as a person, but to what you can do for them. When they need advice, they know how to find you. When they need money, they suddenly remember your kindness. When they need support, they show up with words of appreciation. But the moment you have nothing left to give, they begin to distance themselves. Their loyalty is conditional, tied to their own needs and desires. These individuals do not invest in relationships, they invest in opportunities. As long as you are useful, they will stay close. But when your season of struggle comes, they will vanish without explanation. You can recognize these people by observing how they treat you when you are at your lowest. When you have nothing to offer, do they still show up? When you are in need, do they make excuses or do they extend a helping hand? A true friend remains through the highs and lows, but a fake one will disappear the moment they no longer benefit from your presence. These individuals will pretend to care, but their actions will expose them. Pay attention to how they behave when you're going through difficulties. Are they still by your side, or do they suddenly become too busy? Do they offer help, or do they act like they never knew you? People who are only loyal when they need something are not truly loyal at all. They are using you as a stepping stone, and when they find someone else who can serve them better, they will leave without hesitation. Be careful of those who gossip about others to you. They might seem friendly, open, and even trustworthy, but their behavior reveals their true character. If they speak negatively about others behind their backs, it is only a matter of time before they do the same to you. Gossipers are dangerous because they thrive on division. They use words to tear people down, to create conflict, and to spread false information. They disguise their gossip as concern, saying things like, "I just want to help," or "I think you should know," but their real motive is to stir up negativity. A person who gossips is never truly loyal to anyone. They go from one person to another, collecting secrets and sharing them like currency. They enjoy bringing others down because it makes them feel important. But what they do not realize is that their habit of speaking negatively about others reveals their own insecurity. If they were truly confident and content, they would not need to destroy others to feel significant. The most dangerous thing about gossipers is that they cannot be trusted today. They may speak against someone else, but tomorrow they will speak against you. The same way they expose others, they will expose you when the time comes. Never trust a person who consistently speaks badly about others, because they will eventually do the same to you. Some people resist correction and wisdom because they are not interested in growth. They are only interested in being right. No matter how much truth you present to them, they will always find a way to justify their actions. They refuse to listen, refuse to learn, and refuse to change. These individuals are not just stubborn, they are dangerous to your progress. When someone is unwilling to accept correction, it means they are comfortable with their flaws. They do not see a need to improve, even if their choices are hurting themselves and those around them. Instead of admitting their mistakes, they become defensive. Instead of reflecting on their actions, they shift the blame onto others. No matter how much wisdom you try to share, it falls on deaf ears. The problem with being around people who reject wisdom is that their mindset will eventually rub off on you. If you surround yourself with those who refuse to learn, you will start justifying your own bad habits. If you spend time with people who resist correction, you will begin to see discipline as an attack rather than a gift. True wisdom comes from the ability to receive correction and apply it. Those who reject it will remain stagnant, repeating the same mistakes over and over again. You can recognize these individuals by how they react when confronted. Do they acknowledge their wrongs, or do they make excuses? Do they reflect and improve, or do they lash out and become defensive? A wise person sees correction as an opportunity to grow, but a fool sees it as an attack. People who resist wisdom will not only hurt themselves, they will hurt you too if you stay connected to them. One of the most revealing signs of a bad or fake person is how they respond to your success. Pay close attention to their reaction when you achieve something great. If they truly support you, they will celebrate with you. But if envy is in their heart, they will find ways to minimize your achievement. They may smile in front of you, but deep inside they are frustrated that you are excelling. These individuals secretly want you to fail because your success reminds them of their own lack of progress. They are comfortable with you as long as you remain on their level, but the moment you rise above them, their attitude changes. Some will try to discourage you by planting seeds of doubt. Instead of congratulating you, they will question whether you deserve it. Instead of supporting your vision, they will point out potential failures. Others may pretend to celebrate, but their energy feels forced. They offer weak congratulations, change the topic quickly, or avoid talking about your achievements altogether. Watch for those who are loud in your struggles but silent in your victories. A true supporter will uplift you no matter what, while an envious person will only tolerate you as long as you don't surpass them. A person who cannot genuinely celebrate your success is not someone you can trust. Some people manipulate through guilt and obligation, making you feel responsible for their happiness, problems, and decisions. They use emotional blackmail to control your actions, twisting situations to make you feel bad for setting boundaries. If you refuse to do something for them, they act as if you are heartless. If you say no to their demands, they suddenly remember all the times they helped you, even if those moments were insignificant or self-serving. They remind you of everything they have done for you, not because they genuinely cared, but because they were keeping score. These individuals make you feel like you owe them, even when you have done nothing wrong. They take advantage of your kindness, knowing that you do not like to hurt people. They will say things like, "After everything I've done for you, this is how you treat me?" Or, "I thought you were different, but you're just like everyone else." Their words are designed to make you feel guilty so that you give in to their demands. They do not respect your time, your priorities, or your personal growth. All they care about is how they can benefit from your presence. The most dangerous thing about this type of person is that they slowly drain your confidence. They make you question whether you are selfish for protecting your peace. They make you doubt your decisions, even when you know they are right. Over time, you find yourself doing things you do not want to do just to avoid conflict. You begin to feel responsible for their emotions, even though you are not the cause of their unhappiness. A real friend will respect your choices, even when they do not benefit from them. A manipulator, on the other hand, will use every trick in the book to make you feel guilty for putting yourself first. Some people pretend to care, but their actions reveal the truth. They speak words of kindness, offer false concern, and act like they have your best interest at heart. But when the time comes to show real support, they are nowhere to be found. They will tell you they are always there for you, but when you need help, they suddenly have excuses. They say they care, but their actions never match their words. A person who truly cares does not just talk. They prove it through their consistency, loyalty, and willingness to stand by you in difficult moments. The easiest way to identify these people is to watch their behavior when you are struggling. When everything is going well, they may be around, laughing and enjoying your company, but when hard times come, they either disappear or offer weak, empty words that have no real meaning. They are present when life is easy, but absent when you truly need a friend. A person who genuinely cares will show up not just in words, but in action. They will check on you, offer their support, and make an effort to be there when it truly matters. Some people constantly shift blame because they refuse to take responsibility for their actions. No matter what happens, they always find a way to make it someone else's fault. If they fail at something, it's because someone didn't help them. If they make a mistake, it's because someone led them in the wrong direction. If they hurt someone, it's because the other person was too sensitive. They never acknowledge their own role in their struggles, and instead they look for excuses and people to blame. This kind of mindset is dangerous because it means they will never change. If a person never admits their faults, they will continue repeating the same mistakes over and over again. Being around someone like this is exhausting because no matter how much you try to reason with them, they will always twist the situation to avoid accountability. If you confront them about their behavior, they will either deny it or turn it back on you. They may say things like, "You're overreacting," "You misunderstood me," or "I only did that because you made me." They make you feel as if you are the problem when in reality they are refusing to accept the truth. Instead of learning and growing, they stay trapped in a cycle of denial. They manipulate situations so that they always come out as the victim, even when they are clearly in the wrong. This type of person is especially dangerous in relationships and friendships because they will always put the burden on you. If something goes wrong, you will feel guilty for things that were never your fault. Over time, you begin to question yourself, wondering if you are really the problem. But the truth is, it is not you, it is their unwillingness to accept responsibility. A person who cannot take accountability will never truly grow, and being connected to them will only bring you frustration, confusion, and emotional exhaustion. A person who sabotages your purpose is not someone you can afford to keep in your life. Some people do not want to see you succeed because your growth threatens them. They will not always attack you directly, but they will subtly discourage you. They may pretend to support you, but their words and actions will always plant doubt in your mind. When you share your dreams with them, they respond with negativity, saying things like, "Are you sure that's a good idea?" or "I don't think you're ready for that." They never offer real encouragement, only caution and criticism disguised as concern. Sometimes these people will actively stand in your way. They may distract you with meaningless drama, waste your time with unnecessary problems, or influence you to make poor decisions. They may introduce habits into your life that pull you away from your goals. They do this because they do not want to see you rise above them. If they truly cared about you, they would push you forward, not hold you back. A true supporter will challenge you to be better, while a hidden enemy will find ways to slow you down.